As we all know, Super Bowl Sunday is tomorrow, and if you're like me and live in New York, sports betting is now legal on mobile apps. So let's take a look at my three best bets coming up for Super Bowl Sunday. Starting off, I'm leaning towards the Rams in this game, so I'm gonna take the Rams -4. I think that's a really good bet, and I find a lot of good combination bets that go with the Rams winning this game and the Rams covering the spread. Um, Even though I'm probably gonna have money on the Rams, I think I still want to root for the Bengals. I think it'd be really cool if Joe Burrow and then Jamar Chase and them boys can win. They're really exciting to watch, and I've been rooting for them most of the playoffs. I was rooting for Tennessee in the first game, but ever since they got that upset, I've been rooting for them. Um, my second best bet is going to be Odell Beckham Jr. over 64 receiving yards. I think it's at 63.5 right now, so 64, whatever flexes a little bit can be. I really think he's going to hit the over because of how much the Bengals are going to have to put attention to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp had a great game against the Buccaneers, and he's been great all season long. He's been NFL's leader in yak, yards after catch. And the third bet I have is the overall points under. It's at 48.5 right now. It started in the 50s and moved it down. I'm going under because if the Rams are going to win this game, it's going to because their defense is going to dominate. So those are my three best bets. Rams -4. OBJ receiving yards over. It's at 63.5 right now. And overall points under. It is at 48.5 right now. I like the under there. I like the OBJ over, and I like the Rams covering. Some other bets to look at to go along with this is Matthew Stafford rushing attempts. It's at 2.5. That's basically saying, can he get 3 scrambles? If he thinks he can, I'd go over. Another thing to think about is a kneel does count as a rushing attempt. So if you think the Rams are going to win late in situation games, but they're kneeling out the clock, take a knee. That's a rushing attempt. Helps you get the over. Maybe if they have the ball at the end of the half, you take a knee to go to halftime. That's a rush that counts towards the over. So 2.5 is very low. You think you can get it? I'll be looking at that one. Another one I'm looking at is individual player sack totals. Guys like Leonard Floyd are going to get a little bit less attention because of Von Miller and Aaron Donald. So it's plus 110, I believe, that Leonard Floyd will receive a sack, and I think he will. I think the Rams defense is going to be able to help them win the game, and that's why all these bets make sense. You got the Rams total +4, so I got them winning by a touchdown, and 48.5 points. You can have a 27 to 20 games, something like that. That's under the 48 right there. So I'm kind of thinking like 24-17 is a score. I think the Rams aren't going to do that much on offense. I think the Bengals have a good defense. I think they'll keep it competitive. The Rams like to play competitive games, but their game against the Niners is 20-17. That game would have been under the 48. And the Bengals, I don't think their defense. I think their offensive line isn't good enough for the Rams defense. They got too many elite pass rushers that'll help the Rams win this game. So all these bets kind of combine together. Those the three I like the best. Remember, Rams +4, OBJ over yards. Cooper Kupp's gonna get so much attention. OBJ is gonna have a huge game, and the overall total points under because I think the Rams are gonna win because of their defense. So look at some other